Starting on Battlefield. Starting on Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Interesting. Starting on not PS2 is always notable. Oh, wait, hang on.
Oh, I would love to see Battlefield Wii Fit Studio being used.
And
the
it's
yoga
PS1.
music selected, because it is in complete contrast to what is happening out there. Because yoga is all about peaceful exercise. Oh,
Hey.
OwlBBs going Joker. Oh,
What a prediction. I definitely wasn't playing friendlies with him earlier.
wow. And you were right about Hypnoshark going Warrior, so...
I'm basically a prophet. Okay, so, interesting matchup.
Interesting matchup. Again, a matchup I'm not familiar with. I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen.
I'm not sure there are many people in the world who are familiar with this sort of matchup.
No, especially with a newer character
Yes.
in the scene as well. Which is probably why that 1 week ban thing from new characters being come in is
Oh
in
yeah,
place.
absolutely. Going to see a lot of down
And
gun.
wow,
knowing
that's
how
like what, 4 up tilts in a row with a little spot dodge mixed up there.
standard Wario things. Arsene already though.
Arsene already out.
That's very scary.
And of course, have to be wary of the counter move. Joker does have a counter in his normal state, but not as effective as Arsene.
Al has some interesting counter tech with Joker that I'm not going to talk about because I don't know how much it actually works.
Okay,
I know
Arsene
very little
now
about it, but
gone.
it's neat. Okay.
If anything, I feel Joker is very strong in his normal state in terms of comboing and such.
Yes.
But for killing, I think only his back air is the most reliable kill option.
You'd be surprised.
And even then, he kills at very high percents, doesn't
There,
it?
he has a lot of ways to gimp you off stage with like down air and neutral.
Oh, of course.
Down gun into F smash is like a real thing. Like if you're going to be seeing as regular Joker, if he wants to kill, down gun is going to be the way to do it. Like aerial down facing gun is amazing. Also, F smash is like surprisingly good in terms of like frame data. It comes out extremely fast. The hitbox is amazing. It just a solid read with F smash can net you the stock.
Sounds similar to like either like Meta Knight or Robin, I would assume.
Yes. Yeah. Sort of. In that you can sort of throw it out and just sort of hope for the best.
So like one move you can literally spam in neutral, and if it works, it works.
Yeah.
Isn't that true though? If a spam move works in neutral, use it.
Yeah. That being said, I was just talking about how doable it is to kill with Joker. 166% on Wario, a relatively high weight character, but not insanely high.
No, medium weight for sure. Not even Dash
Yeah.
Attacker is going to even take him out with Rage Joker.
Yeah.
That's why I feel Arsene is heavily dependent on for Joker
Yeah.
to take stocks earlier on.
It's kind of the Lucario effect, where if you aren't getting hit, you're not
absolutely.
killing. Very much a character that I presume probably likes to trade in that case. Yeah, and there you go. You see the down guns. Wants to maintain Arsene for as long as possible with the stock lead, so he's going to play as safe as possible.
Of course, and Arsene gun bullets obviously does make the characters flinch, unlike the normal ones, unless you're up close.
Yeah.
Typical bread and butter combo, I would call that, down air to up air. You can also start it with an up tilt as well in low percents.
Yeah. See, Arsene out for however long that was, already 107% on this. Already the stock gone.
Yeah, that was an up smash, I think.
That was an up smash.
Yeah, up smash. Maybe
Buenos
finally does
dias,
lose his
man.
first stock. I'm not sure if it's good enough though.
This is Wario.
Yeah.
He can
I mean,
always.
look at that. It's like a typical Sheik combo, that down throw. Except it would be forward air instead of up air, but still similar combos, combo play.
There's a saying that people have about Wario, which is that when you play against Wario, you play at 2.5 stocks, because Waft is half a stock essentially.
Yeah, but I think Warrior plays for the most part does have a harder time to link the Waft on.
Yes.
Because there's no like delay if you land a hit or something. Am I right?
Yeah. I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about. There are. Are you talking about like setups into it? Because those definitely exist. Oh.
Not
No,
there just
does
yet,
it-
but he
it
has
takes-
no bike because it's still on the stage.
Yeah. No.
Very nice display of OwlBBs Joker there.
Yeah.
But no, wolf setups do exist, but I'm not sure if they're as good as they were in Smash 4 in terms of killing power, because I think it's easier to mess it up. I was trying to say.
Yeah, I suppose.
I've hardly ever been killed by Waff, essentially, from my experience.
Right. I'm pretty sure up air into waft is a real like landing up air into waft is a real thing that you can do, and you can combo that out of like a neutral air. If you ever watch Gluttony playing in bigger tournaments, he will typically sort of hit someone at 0%, hit like neutral air, up air, waft, and that's just the stock. It can happen.
No, I mean,
he's an explosive character. That being said, it's all about if Owl is willing to give you that first neutral air, and he's absolutely very aware that that's what you're looking for if you're behind.
He's teasing, sure.
It might be that he feels uncomfortable in this matchup and wants the comfort pick. He wants to be able to just sort of play the character where he knows what option to use, even if he knows that option isn't going to be as good as the optimal option for a better character.
That is true. There is such a thing as matchup on it.
Yeah. If I'm playing against an uncomfortable character, I will switch back to my tried and trusted main, the character I've spent the most time on, just because it's purely.
Jigglypuff is actually hard to juggle. It's actually hard to.
That's very true, actually. Yeah.
And funny enough, when I was playing with a Little Mac and friendlies lately, as Inkling, I was also struggling to keep Little Mac juggling in the air because of how fast he could fall back down on the stage.
Yeah. Picking a character with an unconventional weight class is definitely a good way to mess up people's combos.
No, absolutely, and Jigglypuff is very light, but the lightness does make, and which contributes to a slow movement in the air, can throw off an aggressive play style.
Yes. And also much harder to juggle due to the higher airspeed.
Yeah. So what we can assume then is that the Jigglypuff pick is to try to enforce OwlBBs to stay on the ground for the most part.
Owl has to air to try and fight the Jigglypuff. And I'm not sure how good Joker's air-to-air options are. Air-to-ground options, very good. Neutral air is amazing. Down air is amazing. Landing forward air is pretty good.
Yeah.
Back air is great. Air-to-air, not a lot of long-lasting big hitboxes, really, that can challenge Jigglypuff's pound and
of course.
Down gun is also going to be a lot less effective if Jigglypuff is moving around quite fast in the air. This is an interesting pick, actually.
Oh, he missed the spike opportunity there. I'm not sure if that would have still spiked him anyway because of how high Arsene can make Joker recover.
But here we are seeing the weakness of Jigglypuff against specifically Arsene and characters like this. Very
caught him there. No spike
light.
there. I'm not actually sure if Jigglypuff's down there spikes.
It doesn't spike, no. You can drag someone down with it, but not very far.
Oh, but that is the stock. Well done there by
that was a
shot.
Beautiful gimp.
We'll be looking to try to keep OwlBBs by ledge as long as he can. Not in terms of overrunning the neutral, but in terms of racking up damage and such. This is already ahead in terms of percentage.
But that doesn't necessarily matter when Jigglypuff is so light in the first place. They're actually in very similar sense. I might even say that with Arsene, Owl is winning right now because one good, strong hit will probably kill Jigglypuff at the edge. You should never underestimate how good Arsene back air is.
Oh, wow. That's unlucky there for Hypnoshark there. He disrupted the tether. But he was still angled.
Yes.
To just snatch onto it. Because that's something about Joker's tether. You can't angle it. No. It's at a strict angle. So OwlBBs was definitely fortunate to get back on the stage in that scenario.
Yes. That was probably also part of the fault. Like, one of the weaknesses of Joker is that without Arsene, his recovery is very gimpable.
Yo, no, definitely.
And if this is the character that he feels comfortable, performing gimps with, then
no, Jigglypuff definitely has one of the better off-stage gameplays.
Yes, absolutely. He's actually winning right now, which is...
He is now winning, yes. So we might see a Shulk pick, maybe. But that was a very nice back air, though. OwlBBs.
Yeah.
Waiting out what Hypno was going to do, and he managed to find a back air. Not seeing much use of side B in terms of spacing out Hypnos.
No, well, the thing is, it's ground to ground. It's
and
not going to hit a character
who's... sword there, that's going to give Hypno a free punish in neutral.
Like with Arsene, when the side B stays on the ground as a hitbox.
Oh
my god!
I think he's dead. No, he made it back. That was amazing.
Jigglypuff has a top-tier air dodge. The distance that move goes is ridiculous. It's like Ness's.
It's also important to note that everyone has the same end lag for their directional air dodges.
Yes.
But different factors makes it end faster or slower. depending on the characters. Jigglypuff would end slower and such, but
Yes, because Jigglypuff takes longer to reach the
Yeah.
stage where it would go with a neutral air dodge.
yeah, and then clearly, as you pointed out, they did help Jigglypuff recover the stage there. Well, it's got to watch out for OwlBBs. He could do something sneaky, just like that.
Yeah,
That was,
always sent you in the
I'm
direction
surprised
he's
that
facing.
even connected, actually.
Two framing is a very fun mechanic.
Yes.
That was a much closer game. That was very interesting.
Yeah, definitely much closer to the game. The Jigglypuff counter pick certainly worked.
Yeah. It's just ultimately Al was able to clutch it out. Not even I was expecting Arsene to take a really huge role in that game, but actually a lot of it was Al managing to gimp him off stage with back airs
Yeah, no,
and
absolutely.
neutral airs.